and welcome to my report, Classification of Instructional Media. This is yours truly, Maria Mali Arago. Let's proceed. The lesson which I am going to discuss to you about classification of instructional media. The introduction. The use of media makes teaching and learning activities more effective, efficient, and real. Media are those things that carry information, knowledge, ideas, and messages from one person or place to another. Instructional media are devices used by teachers to transmit instructional content to a target audience. Bridges are built between student knowledge and the course's learning objectives through effective instruction. Using media in the classroom engages students, helps them retain knowledge, spurs enthusiasm for the subject, and shows how many ideas are relevant. So in this lesson, I will discuss the classification of media. So there are different types of mass media that we are accustomed to in this day and age. Whether it's children, young people, or adults, we've all had our share of media-related exposure every day. Let's proceed. Our learning objectives. First, at the end of my lesson, you will be able to classify instructional media, develop an appreciation for the many positive things the media offer us, and discuss each classification of instructional media. Okay, so what comes to your mind when you hear the word instructional media? Instructional media is the plural form of medium. It is a means of communication. It derived from Latin word means medium or between. It refers to anything that carries information between a source and a receiver. It encompasses all the materials and physical means an instructor might use to implement information and facilitate the achievement of instructional objectives. It is anything that is used to send a message from the sender to the receivers to arouse the learner's thoughts, feelings, and interests to gear the student learning. Let's proceed. Media. When we say educational media, educational media are a broad range of resources that can be used to facilitate effective and efficient communication in the teaching-learning process. They are audio, visual, or audio materials that help in the achievement of specific learning objectives. Educational media can be seen as a segment of educational technology, which an instructional objective can be realized. Let's come now to the diagram on the classification of educational media. So educational media are classified into three. We have the non-print media, projected media, non-print media, print media or the printed media, and electronic media. Okay, let's now come now to non-print media. When we say non-print media, are publications on other carrier media than paper, for example, electronic data carriers, in which the information is held in various ways. Under non-print media, we have projected media and non-projected media. When we say projected media, it includes slides, film strips, overhead projections, and motion pictures. Okay, so projected visuals are media formats in which pictures are enlarged and displayed on a screen, which are really suitable for all use at all grade levels and for instruction in all curriculum areas. One advantage of projected media is that the teacher can maintain eye contact with the students. Okay, so let's come now to non-projected media. Okay, may I search? When we say non-projected media, may I search? Okay, so non-projected media are visuals that do not need the use of equipment projection. These are the most widely used media in many isolated and rural areas around the world. They allow instruction to move from abstract ideas to concrete experiences. Examples: chart wall, board, chalk card, flannel, bulletin, and models. It allows first-hand experiences. Okay, there are advantages and disadvantages of non-projected media. One of its advantages is that a media which does not need any projection system. It is not electronic nor need electricity sometimes. And it is very simple and easy to use and does not need special skill to operate. And usually cheap and easily available and almost maintenance free and mostly durable and long-lasting. Examples, we have the writing board, living board, soft boards, models, Relalia, diorama, posters, charts, flip charts, learning kits, flashcards, and others, and many more. There are also disadvantages of using non-projected media. First, it is less attractive and usually small in size. The big one too bulky and not mobile. It has storage problem. It is difficult to update and easily deteriorate in quality. And it is also for small size audience only. Another, we have the print media or the printed media. Printed media refers to all kinds of printed materials such as books, magazines, pictures, or photographs, brochures, flyers, newspapers, charts, maps, and others. Another classification, let's have electronic media. Under electronic media, we have audio media, involves audio tapes, cassettes, records, radio, and other. Okay, so when we say audio media, Audio media is a kind of media resource which uses recorded audio materials for communicating and delivering information. Another we have visual media. May I search? Okay, visual media is a visual way of communicating meaning. This includes digital media such as social media and traditional media such as television. Visual media can encompass entertainment, arts, performance arts, crafts, information, artifacts, and messages between people. Okay, so let's come now to audiovisual media. Audiovisual visual media. Audiovisual media are the instructional method of education that uses audio and visual as a mode of learning. The literal meaning of audio is hearing, and visual means that is seen by eyes. Audiovisual media or audiovisual aids are devices that are used in a classroom to make learning engaging and easy. Audiovisual is electronic media possessing both a sound and a visual component, such as slide, tape presentations, films, television programs, corporate conferencing, church services, and live theater production. Let's proceed. Let us discuss this further. Versus non-print media and electronic media. Print media examples the books, journals, magazines, newspapers, workbooks, and textbooks. While non-print media, we have projected and non-projected media. And electronic media are classified into three: audio media, visual media, and audiovisual. Okay. Projected media and non-projected media. Projected media and non-projected media are under non-printed media. Projected media, they require a light source for projections. Example, film projector, slides, etc. Non-projected media, they do not require a light source. They include three-dimensional objects, two-dimensional objects, printed charts, models, etc. Audiovisual media, visual media, and audiovisual. Let us compare the three. It is under electronic media. Audio media, this form of media carries sounds alone. Example, audio tapes, record players. While visual media, these are the ones that can be seen. Example, TV, computer, whiteboard, etc. Audiovisual, this term refers to those instructional materials that provide students with audio and visual experiences by appearing to the hearing and seeing senses at the same time. Example, TV, videos, closed-circuit television, or CCTV. Another classifications of instructional media, we have the hardware versus software. Hardware, this is the form of classifications of machines or equipments used in the instructional processes. It is upon these gadgets that the software is transmitted. Television, examples, television set, tape recorder, etc. Software, this classification consists of all materials used in the machine. They are, I read, Software, this classification consists of all materials used with the machine. They are the real carriers of knowledge or information. They include films, tapes, transparencies, and others. Printed media. Print media or printed media encompasses mass communication through printed material. It includes newspapers, magazines, booklets, and brochures, house magazines, periodicals, or newsletters, direct mailers, handbills or flyers, billboards, press releases, and textbooks, etc. Example of printed media, we have the newspapers. Newspapers enjoy the position of the most preferred medium to reach a wider audience until electronic communication emerged on the media scene. In the early days, newspapers were the only medium that the masses at large depended on for daily news. And a newspaper carry all kinds of communication related to a variety of topics like politics, current affairs, entertainment, finance, stocks, etc. Forms of print media, we have the magazines. It refers to a periodical publication containing articles and illustrations, typically covering a particular subject of area of interest, such as a women's magazine. Journal, derived from the Latin word journalis, means daily. It has several related meanings. It is one of its meaning is a daily record of events or business. A private journal is usually referred to as a diary. Okay, another we have the brochures and booklets. Booklets and brochures are part of promotional literature if a part or an organization. So there are two types of booklets and brochures, the pre-buying promotions and post-buying promotions. Pre-buying promotions usually in malls and stores. Promotional literature is distributed free to all with discount offers or other themes which seem profitable. For example, a free booklet about cosmetics will include information about the products, the latest trends, contents, the benefits of using them, the availability range or colors, discount coupons, etc. This will most likely have a positive impact. Positive impact on your decision making. Post-buying promotion. These booklets and brochures, it is also a kind of booklets and brochures and are usually given with a product for better customer experience and easy usage post-purchasing. You must have observed when you buy any new item that it is usually accompanied by a small booklet giving details about the benefits of using the product, usage directions, cleaning and storage instructions. The guidelines are usually followed by a series of how-to images which facilitate easy information about the product. These booklets may also include the other offering sections. Another, we have the billboards. The billboards are huge advertisements that are put up at a height in strategic locations to draw more attention. They usually attract the target audience by their bold colors, attention-grabbing headlines, creativity, designs, special effects, etc. Initially, billboards started by hand-painting huge boards and eventually graduated to putting up printed sheets. So, electronic media. Electronic media is a kind of media that requires the user to utilize an electronic connection to access it. It is also known as broadcast media. It includes television, radio, and new age media like the internet, computers, telephones, etc. Broadcast or storage media that take advantage of electronic technology. They may include television, radio, internet, fax, CD-ROMs, DVD, and any other medium that requires electricity or digital encoding of information. The term electronic media is often used in contrast with print media. The purpose of using media can be for many reasons. One of the reasons is that you can use it to market yourself and anything else from businesses to products and so on. Electronic media is an electronic media is an efficient way to communicate with one another either by the use of media devices and networks or social media sources such as television or the internet. These are a few of many ways you can use electronic media to your advantage. Let's come now to examples of electronic media. We have here television. Television appeals to both the auditory and visual senses, and hence it is an important communication device as it beholds the attention of the audience. For many people, it is impossible to imagine a life without their television set. Be it the daily or even the soap operas, television has become an advertising hub where advertisers are ready to spend huge amounts of money for an ad of a few seconds, especially for programs with high viewership. Another example of electronic media, we have radio. Radio has a significant reach. Advertising on the radio with catchy jingles and phrases is a tried and tested means of communication. Radio lost its popularity with the boom of television. But today, radio remains one of the favorite means of electronic communication. Moreover, it is an interactive means of communication with all the dial-in programs which give the listeners an opportunity to feature on radio. Let's proceed. Another example under electronic media, we have New Age media. With the advent of the internet, we are now enjoying the benefits of high technology mass media, which is not only faster than the old school mass media but also has a wide range. Mobile phones, computers, and the internet are often referred to as the new age media. The internet has opened up several new opportunities for mass communication, which includes email, websites, podcasts, e-forums, e-books, blogging, internet TV, and many others, which are booming today. The internet has also started social networking for sites which have redefined mass communication altogether. Sites like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube have redefined mass communication altogether. It made communication to the masses all the more entertaining, interesting, and easier. Okay, so mobile phones. Mobile phones have become a boom to mankind. It has made communication possible at any time and from anywhere. Nowadays, a smart device like a mobile phone is not only used for interaction but also for other technical utilizers like operating pumps from remote locations, etc. You can also get alerts of your monetary transactions on a mobile phone. About a decade ago, who would have thought of having the internet on mobiles? Today, we can stay in touch with the whole world via the internet on our mobile phones. Another, we have computers as an example of electronic media. So with the invention of computers, the impossible has become possible. We virtually get information about everything, from pins to piano, with the help of computers. It has added speed and multimedia to the information which was earlier available only in the print format. Also, anyone can vote their opinions through computers. Computers have added a new breakthrough in the mass media by combining human intelligence with cutting-edge technology. Okay, let's come now to another, the internet. This is the most important device of new age media. The discovery of the internet can be called the biggest invention in the mass media. In earlier days, news used to reach people only with the morning newspapers, but today, live updates reach us simultaneously as the events unfolds. For example, the royal wedding of Kate Middleton and Prince William is watched live on the internet by millions of people around the world. The internet has inspired interaction and connectivity through its social networking medium. It has become one of the core means of mass communication. We cannot think of leading our lives without it. Let us see how the internet impacts mass communication through the following mediums. Okay. Emails. Okay? Emails or electronic mails have drastically reduced the time it took to draft and send letters or emails. Electronic email has also facilitated lesser usage of paper. Another, websites. The internet has a plethora of websites dedicated to various people, companies, brands, causes, activities, etc. The most significant usefulness of these websites is in providing information, search engine, downloads through libraries, and interaction through social networking sites. Due to these websites, carrying out e-commerce transactions has also become easy. Next, the podcasts. They are mediums of mass communication that include short video or audio files. They can be seen and heard on mobiles, computers, and portable media instruments. They are engaging devices of communication. The e-forums are bulletin boards and websites where people start threads on topics. These are usually hosted on a website. These forums are open platforms to discuss arranged topics. People give their opinions and share their experiences on various topics. The e-books. There are a number of websites that have hosted ebooks and online libraries. The main benefit of having ebooks is that you don't have to carry bulky books. You can read them on your ebooks readers, mobiles, computer screens, or other devices. You can even adjust the font size to suit your requirement. Let It's also known as online TV. It is usually has an archive of programs. You have to choose the program you wish to view from the list. You can either view the programs directly from the host server or download the content on your computer. It is an effective means of communication. Let us repeat. I'm not yet done. Okay, cannot undo. Why? Okay, so another, we have the blogging. A blog is a space on the internet where a single person or group of people record their information, opinions, photos, videos, etc. It is an interesting and free platform to talk about any topic. Interaction happens when in the form of comments or feedback. The Facebook, it is most popular social networking websites. Facebook has several applications that people utilize. It is the best platform to meet old friends or make new ones. Advertisers also like this forum for communicating about their products. Twitter is also a famous social networking website. Twitter is a microblogging site that allows interaction and feedback from the different people. There was a time There was a time when it was very popular among celebrities and individuals. Today, the governments of various nations have understood the importance of tweeting information to the public and regularly share information through Twitter. Okay, let us summarize the topic I discussed. There are different ways to classify media: print media, non-print media, and electronic media. The print media is composed of newspapers, community newsletters, wire services, magazines, and other publications. Classification of this media can be a basis for distinguishing processes that are used for presenting the message, how it sounds, and the images received, whether through direct vision, projection optics, electronics, or telecommunications projection. Within these publications, there are two main divisions of labor, reporting and editing. Reporting are newspapers writers who investigate newsworthy events and interesting stories. Editors assign stories to reporters, edit story content, and decide which stories to print. It is the media that one can share on any electronic device for the audience viewing. Hain na? Viewing. Unlike aesthetic media or printing, electronic media is a broadcast to the wider community. Examples of electronic media are things such as television, the radio, and wide internet. We have here my references. Much for watching and listening. Hope you learned something, guys. Okay, Mariel, maanit pagkuan, stop na din, stop. Masisib na yun.